Finally, the chapter we've all been waiting for is finally out, and it has to be one of the best chapters of the year. The end of this chapter is actually insane with what Aqua pulls off, surprising Hikaru and the rest of us with this choice. But enough yapping from me, I'm just gonna get started with this chapter. It begins with Aqua pointing the knife at his father, just like at the end of last chapter. Bro is just trying to watch his daughter stream, but Aqua isn't having it. Then we actually get the Crow Girl yapping again in the middle of nowhere, while on the beach it looks like. But this time it's about Hikaru, and finally revealing that he was indeed murdering people, who could potentially surpass Ai. He had become obsessed with the idea that killing those people would increase the significance of Ai's life, and uses godly charisma to spread those ideals to those around him, like with Nino and Ryosuke. Finally, we have confirmation about his motives for killing Yura too. Actually, this also confirms that he has probably murdered countless others as well to increase Ai's value. Any pride Hikaru had is no more, as Tsukuyomi compares Hikaru to a broken soul, fulfilling his desires by taking the lives of others. That explains why Hikaru felt so satisfied after Yura died. He was able to feel the weight of his life just a bit more with every precious life he took. That's why taking Ruby's life next just feels like fate to Hikaru. If you look at it like that, the current situation may have been destined since the beginning. What's crazy is that Hikaru doesn't even seem to be that stunned by the knife Aqua pulled out. In fact, Hikaru almost smiles as he explains how Ruby's future is just withering away and can't be preserved forever. Aqua doesn't want to hear it though, as he counters by saying that's just Hikaru's own opinion, and that Ruby's future is not his to claim. Hikaru glares at Aqua with his double black star gun before addressing the elephant in the room, the knife, and questions if Aqua seriously wants to kill him with it. What's crazy is that Hikaru doesn't even think that would be so bad. In fact, the value of Ai's life could rise to a whole new level. He questions if that would actually be a good thing for Aqua though. He mentions how it would be easy to kill someone fair like him. However, what about afterwards? Once Ruby's exposed to be the sister of a murderer, Hikaru questions if she can even reach the pinnacle of her idol career with a cheerful expression on his face. Being labeled a murderer's sister would attract way too much negative attention in the entertainment industry. As the sister of a murderer, Ruby would almost certainly begin to struggle in her career as an idol. The haters would gather in droves, faking their disgust as a sense of justice, as they vent their disdain all over social media and in public. In the end, both Ruby's dignity and career will be ruined. After all, the public and media won't care about the truth at all. Hikaru tells Aqua that stabbing him with the knife won't solve anything, but believes Aqua is also smart enough to know that. He's also confident Aqua has many reasons to keep living freely too. He believes Aqua wants to make his own dreams come true and fall in love too, where we also do see a panel with Kana. I wonder what that could mean. Hikaru also knows that Aqua wants to have fun with his friends and repay the kindness of those who care about him. Looking at the stream on Hikaru's phone now, he also mentions how Aqua wants to see Ruby succeed on her complete idol journey from start to finish. Aqua seems to be at a loss for words at first, before admitting Hikaru is right. Aqua does have a dream, and it is to be a surgeon. Now we know for sure why Aqua has been studying medical science so much recently. Then as for Kana's feelings, Aqua wouldn't mind responding to them too. In fact, that sounds pretty good to him. And there we go. Kana fans should be happy after reading that, as that's basically Aqua straight up admitting he is willing to accept Kana's feelings and be with her. However, Aqua isn't finished yet, as he explains how he wouldn't mind going to the beach with Taiki one more time. He actually does want to get to know and spend time with his older brother, which is nice to actually see him say. Now we just need Taiki to meet Hikaru too. Aqua also wants to be able to finally call Miyako mommy. I think this panel here is showing a glimpse into the future, about what those moments could possibly be like. Like we see Aqua and short-haired Akane in the next panel, as Aqua mentions he wants to repay Akane for her kindness, and rebuild their relationship on equal terms. I'm not sure if Aqua means to repair their romantic relationship, but at least Aqua understands and is grateful for everything Akane has done for him. Perhaps he may not even be in this position if it weren't for her. Most importantly though, Aqua absolutely has to witness Ruby standing at the dome with his own eyes. It's funny cause Hikaru actually smiles softly, probably believing he convinced Aqua not to stab him, because he has too much to live for, however. Yet, that expression quickly turns into shock as Aqua continues. It turns out that Aqua is actually completely willing to abandon all of that. He'll abandon his own future in order to be the one to protect his sister's future. Hikaru, who has corrupted her future, needs to die here, and Aqua will make sure his plans never succeed again. Hearing that causes Hikaru to completely switch up. Like bro actually looks like he's shaken and puts his hands up, asking Aqua if he's sane right now. He tries to remind Aqua what will happen to Ruby if he does this, but Aqua already knows. He tells Hikaru that he will kill him, but in a way, Ruby won't be reported as the sister of a murderer. As a bright white star lights up the night sky over Ruby's performance, Aqua reveals there's only one way to accomplish his plan. Then when Ruby turns to look with her double white starring on, we see the blade of the knife with blood. It's none other than Aqua's own blood, as bro literally stabbed himself. Like basically in the same place I was stabbed. Bro is actually insane, and he still continues to talk, explain how the story will go from here on out. Due to the biopic, the 15-year lie, Hikaru's crimes were exposed, and he crashed out, leading to a fight with the scriptwriter, his own son. In the end, someone got stabbed, and then both of them fell off a cliff and died together. We then see Aqua somehow get close enough to Hikaru to grab him before repeating Hikaru's earlier words. As he stated earlier, the media and public won't care about the truth at all, so Aqua says they can trick everyone completely instead. In the end, lies are still just as important, and Aqua will die a liar too. Hikaru is practically begging Aqua to stop at this point, but there's nothing he can do as the chapter ends with Aqua pushing Hikaru and himself off the cliff, into the darkness below. His final words being that he won't let this lie ever be exposed. This is definitely one of the craziest cliffhangers ever, but thankfully there's no break next week. I'm also certain Aqua will be falling to the water at least, mainly because of the Mephisto ending, where he's also falling in the water. His desire, be it for revenge or Ruby, ended up pulling him deeper into the water, like the red strings also in the Mephisto ending. As for who will pull him out, it remains to be seen. At that point though, the Crow Girl is probably gonna have to use her godly powers to rescue Aqua at least. Actually, imagine if Aqua dies but Hikaru lives. However, he ends up getting amnesia or something, making him forget everything. That could probably happen either way though. The person hurt the most by this is Ruby, however. I guess Aqua didn't think that far ahead, but he should know how much his life means to Ruby. She was going to a very dark place before she realized Goro lived on through Aqua. I can't imagine her reaction when she learns Aqua literally ended himself for her own sake. The reason Ruby will know is because the knife would have Aqua's DNA on it. Then again, the knife could be swept away by the water too, so that's probably what Aqua's banking on. His body is found with the stab wound, but the weapon is lost forever. An almost eternal, unbreakable lie. Aqua could be cooking with that, and I wouldn't mind. What do y'all think though? Is Aqua gonna die here? In fact, do you think Aqua should die like this? Let me know in the comments, and as always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like and subscribe. I got some more Oshi content here too that you can check out. Peace.